Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Lore Master, and we are back here in Rivendell with Candide, who just gave us a little history lesson.
All of the Dunedain have played their parts, so it will be with us.
And so it was that Aragorn, heir of Isildur through unbroken line down the long years, began his friendship with Gandalf, the Grey Pilgrim. He will be known by the sword that he bears, Andruil, Flame of the West, and by the ring of Barahir, once lost since regained. It is the task of the Dunedain, and indeed of all friends of Aragorn, to ensure he safely comes into his birthright. We will not question if this is the time for his ascension to the kingship. It must be so. Ride with us, Pine Wolf, for we ride into history. Langelin and Harador, Corriger and Glangon are all are remembered for the parts they all played in the great drama of the age. So it will be with us. Okay.
Speak with Halbarod to see if he has any advice before we depart.
Some of the Dunedain have already begun to ride Pine Wolf. Speak with Halbarod at the stables to see if there's any advice. Right, fine. And let's get ready for our little ride to the south. Right here. Hello there, Halbarod. What are we going to do?
We will all gather again for a rest at Gwingris in Eregion.
Oh, Gwingris. Yeah, I've been there before. Our preparations are complete, and some of the Dunedain have already mounted their horses and begun to ride. You do the same, or engage one of the horses at these stables, and we will be off. Lothrindir and I have chosen a course that will take us south in several legs, the first of which leads south through the Trollshalls and into Eregion. We'll meet at Gwingris in Eregion, Pine Wolf, and we will have a rest. Okay, good. Now, if I don't have this stable master unlocked, I will be completely shocked.
Megavanen.
Gwingris! I even have swift travel there. Ha! What a shock. Let's go. And here we are back at Gwingris. And I'm sure that we have up here somebody. Here we are. Cerdan, hello there. Are we all gathered?
The first leg of our journey is complete, but not without incident.
Yes. Erebrandir has drawn up lane. There is something wrong with one of his shoes, and he cannot go on unless something is done. Halvard says I should just engage another horse, but I have been speaking with the elves here, and they have given me another idea. Apparently, a skilled farrier has recently passed through Gwingris. This farrier, Londan by name, could certainly repair Erebrandir's shoes. I understand that Londan left Gwingris heading east. If you find him and convince him to return, we will have been delayed but a little bit. Okay, fine. So I will look for Londan and see if I could catch up with him. Well, if he's carrying his own anvils with him, I'm sure it shouldn't be too much trouble, right? Now, of course, in this quest, there is one thing that has always puzzled me, and that is, why are there no members of the Grey Company who are skilled farriers? I mean, really. Just think about it. The Grey Company, we're collecting them for all of these skills that they have. How they know the land, and their skill in fighting, their resoluteness, and all this stuff. And we didn't think about bringing one that's a farrier, good at crafty stuff. Just saying. It sounds like a useful skill if you're going on a long journey with a good number of horses around. Okay, maybe perhaps not a top-notch farrier that will sell their business all over the place, but at least know it well enough in order to have a makeshift shoe made that will do until you are in a location that's a little bit more civilized. But alas, the great company did not even think about that, so we are going to have to find a farrier that happens to be coming by. Of course, I do find there are some places where I think it's even more ridiculous, like in Hengstacer's farm, where you are sent in order to get some horseshoes from Brie. I'm thinking, wait, this is a horse farm. Horse farm. Why don't you get a farrier in your in your payroll? Just thinking. Well then, are you here, Onyx? Good. All right. Hello there.
Careful, stranger. There's a group of Uruks in these parts.
Yes, a group of Uruks of great size and strength. I saw them not 2 hours ago. They were passing north, and though I could understand little of their cruel speech, it seems to me they were seeking treasure. There are ruins throughout these lands, you know. These Uruks would like nothing better than a chance at plunder. Oh, hold on. Ah, so you need a horseshoe. Oh, yes, I suppose that's... Oh, the Uruks! They're coming back! Prepare to fight! Oh, there you are. I was wondering what happened to you. There you go. Hey, you. These Uruks are no match for my cat. There we go. Well then, okay, you can get them back to Gwingris, okay? Alright, I hope so. Back to Gwingris. It's good that you made it here safely.
I have fit a new shoe to Cyrodiil's horse. He will have no problems now.
I wonder if the same can be said for the few who live in these lands. Those Uruks spoke as if more would be coming, and we have no reason to doubt them. There has been much more activity among these creatures, many more of them on the roads in recent weeks. I do not like it. Well, give Cyrodiil my thanks for sending you my way, friend. I would have been in a great deal of trouble if you had not come along when you had, and the price of a new horseshoe is a small price to pay indeed. Very well. You're welcome. And now, let's speak with Cyrodiil and see that everything is fine with his horse. And if it is, and if everybody is rested, well, except for me, who's been out chasing people, maybe we'll be ready for the next leg. How is it coming along?
Erebrandir is ready to go once more.
His new shield fits perfectly, a testament to the skill of Dunland. I am worried about these Uruks, though. If it is true that many of the creatures have come north through Enedwythe into Eregion, our ride south may quickly become more difficult than it has been at this point. Are they solely here for plunder, or is there another purpose that drives them? Dunland gave me the shoe he took from Erebrandir. It is yours if you want it. Some people believe a shoe such as this brings good fortune. I do not think this is the case, but I leave it to you to make up your own mind. Alright, there we go. And we have a choice of the horseshoe or of one of these legacies. The
rest of the Dunedain have gone on ahead. They wait now for us.
We will meet up with the company for the next leg of our journey further south of here in Hechad Eregion. May the wind at your back speed you onward. Erebrandir and I will see how it stands up to the work of Dunland. Until we meet again in Eregion. Very well. And we get a horseshoe. And what do we say? Oh, it's a... Well, it's not like I am in great need of the Outriders token right now. So we might as well wear the horseshoe. I know it really doesn't do all that much. And if I were doing bingo bopping, of course, it would be useful in that regard. Now, I think there is a wording in one epic story point where it makes a difference. And I will see if I can catch it. I'm sure I've run into that wording difference at one point or another and just didn't notice it. But let's finish up with our journey for our next leg, and maybe next time we could actually get some rest. Hello there, Radineer. I've made it.
We have received a call for aid, and Halbarod thinks we should help.
We have called a halt, Pine Wolf, and it may be for longer than we originally intended. We have received a call for aid from a dwarf coming north from the White Mountains, and Halbrand has determined it to be serious enough to justify a stop. The dwarf's name is Fusi Jim Cutter, and he will speak to you about this problem. He will speak to anyone, it seems. Are you sure it's not pronounced Fussy instead, then? Well, alright, I will speak with Fussy, Fussy, Fusy, Furry. Hello there! Okay, I will go here there since you seem to be busy talking.
Who are you? You are no ranger.
I can see that. It is an outrage, I tell you. What, I'm not a ranger? It's an outrage when dwarves cannot take the road north from the White Mountains without fear of harassment. There we were, my father and I, when out from behind one of the large stones you see scattered everywhere in these lands, there jumps out the largest Uruk you've ever seen. He beat his chest with his gloved hand, shouted the name of his clan, I'll never forget it, then knocked out my father Funi and dragged him off. And what direction do these Sharkunach Uruks go? Sharkunach? Oh, no. The name he shouted was Ninkoth. In all the confusion, I can't remember what direction he went, but if you can find the site of the attack, which was to the east of here, you may see the tracks or something. Alright, fine. Wonderful. And how many Uruk clans are there around here? Too many. That's how many we've got. Way too many Uruk clans. Oh. I think we better mount up, because it will be a long ride otherwise. I must admit that there are a great number of large rocks in this area. Oh, here's something right here. There's blood and a pack. Well, I suppose this could be it. Look at this. Says he's dropped the sack where he nabbed him. Should be around here somewhere. Really? Well, there you go. A couple of dead Ninkoth. You'll never find that dwarf. Yeah, right. Well, let's go to the east and see if we can find any information on these Ninko, or whatever they call themselves, or whichever clan they are. Because apparently these Uruks just love shouting out their names. I have no idea why. There's a building up ahead. I wonder if that's where they took the dwarf. There's only one way to find out. and that's to head up and see what's inside. Hopefully, it is something that can be useful in finding out where this dwarf is. And maybe it won't be a place where I have to climb up hills upon hills upon hills upon hills. Tarskazg. Good grief. That's a mouthful. Hello there?
You pursue the Uruks. Your trail ends here, I am afraid.
Yes. The ruins of Minas Elendur you see atop the cliffs here are crawling with creatures, and with those worse besides. Still, you intend to scour the ruins? You are brave, my friend. If I cannot dissuade you, I at least will tell you what I have learned of this place. I will not myself journey there again, not for any sum. There are strange doings going on inside Minas Elendur and its cursed cellars, and I have seen enough to last me. All right, well then. Oh, I get see shining star. Applied to a legendary item, the title provides additional light damage. Well, Storm Hammer for Lightning Flame Striker. Well, I guess Flame Striker might be a better one for me.
Well, this was the site of a terrible battle, long ago.
The elves at Gwingris would not tell me much of these ruins, but they told me enough to whet my curiosity. That this was the site of a battle long ago, and none of the people who lived there were spared the sword. But the goal of the enemy was not treasure, for the coffers were left untouched. Untouched. But there is something strange about the rooms and corridors of Minas Elendur and the cellars of Delotham, which run beneath it. You see things, sometimes disturbing things. It is as if the horrors that fell upon the place scarred it in some way that the stones have not forgotten. It would be a brave man indeed to explore the place from a top to bottom. Some rooms in Minas Elendur can only be reached by the stairs within Delotham, and the opposite seems to be also so. I do not know why the Ninkoth Uruks have come to this place, but I feel it must be as bewildering to them as it is to me. Wherever they are keeping this dwarf for whom you are looking, they will not be easy to find. Oh, fun. Just what we needed! A maze! And it looks like that we have a bit of blood up ahead. Yeah, it looks like blood. Well, is it from Funi? Well then, let's at least take care of this Uruk that's up ahead. Yeah, you have your fun. And then we'll take care of the Urukai. Yeah. You're not going to get one by me. Oh. Hey kitty, go after that orc. Yeah, like that. And then one more of these things and we will be done, I think, right? Well, okay. Actually, this is just the beginning. But I think we'll be done in getting to the gem cutter. Or did I miss one? No, I didn't miss one. There you go. Down, down, down. And And I found the statue of the courtyard of Minas Ilindur. Okay, yeah, alright. And now I have done this thing several times over the years, whenever I've done the epic story. And this is the first time that I have bothered to notice that the roof in this place is open. See, you can see the stars up there. Oh well. And I found Funi Gem Cutter. Yay! What does he have to say? We shall find that out when we return for the next episode of Piney Plays, the Lore Master.